Today I'm out on Daniel Island. It's one of those places that just feels good the moment you arrive. It is beautifully curated with grand oaks, palmetto trees, miles of walking and running trails, and a ton of public green spaces. Plus there's waterfront access that is very hard to beat. You have a world-renowned tennis center, community pools, clubhouses, boat ramps, and like you can see behind me, golf courses. Housing wise, there's truly something for everyone. Apartments, condos, townhomes, single family homes, and you can live everywhere from cul-de-sacs to marshfront and waterfront lots. And they also have small and large lots as well. So what really ties the island together is its convenience in a commercial hub that essentially has everything like groceries, pharmacies, doctors, dentists, restaurants, breweries, and you can get around very easily by bike, golf cart, or even by foot. So today we're going to go ahead and explore 3 different parts of the island. Daniel Island Park, which is more of a luxury exclusive side, the Waterfront Park area, as well as the recreation center. And then we're going to head on over to Smythe Park. We're going to touch on a lot of different things today, the pros and cons of living here, and we're also going to touch on some of the area schools, which I know a lot of people are interested in. Hi, I'm Dustin.Guthrie, a local Charleston realtor, and yes, today we're exploring Daniel Island, one of my favorite communities here in the Charleston area. So this area of the island is known as Daniel Island Park, and it's widely considered the most exclusive part of the community. Homes in this section are typically executive-style properties, and they're starting around $2 million and going up significantly from there, with many custom homes overlooking marsh, water, or the golf course itself. And what really anchors this side of the island is the Daniel Island Club. It is a private country club featuring 2 nationally recognized golf courses. You've got the Berkeley course and the Ralston Creek course. And it has, along with it, amenities such as tennis facilities, pools, dining, and a very active membership community. You'll also find areas like Captain's Island, which features some truly incredible waterfront homes and estate-style properties. So one of the things I've always appreciated about Daniel Island Park is the attention to architecture and landscaping, and you can see it all around me here. Many of the houses are custom built, and you'll see everything from traditional low country designs to more modern interpretations of southern coastal architecture. It's also very quiet. It's private and very scenic, but you're still just a short golf cart ride or bike ride from the rest of the island. And speaking of golf carts, Daniel Island is very much a golf cart community. It's common to see people riding to dinner, going to the park, or even heading to community events with or by their golf cart. Now let's head over to a completely different part of the island, which is the Waterfront District. Just behind me here, you will see some of the executive style houses that line Ralston Creek. Now, Ralston Creek is going to lead directly out to the Wando River, which takes you into the deep channels right across from the port in Charleston, and it'll lead you downtown, which you can then take out into the ocean. So as you'll notice here, a lot of the residents that do have access to Ralston Creek are going to be waterfront, and they will have docks where they can park their boats and head out on the weekends. So now we're over at Daniel Island Waterfront Park, which is one of the most beautiful and active spots on the island. From here, you have incredible views like you see behind me of the Wando River. And it's a place where a lot of people come to relax, walk the trails, or just enjoy being near the water. So right behind me, you'll find a few local great spots like King's Tide, which is a fantastic waterfront restaurant, and The Dime, which is a popular cafe where people grab coffee or a quick bite to eat. So this area is also home to condos and residences that overlook the Wando. So you'll see those behind me here as well. So for people who want a lower maintenance lifestyle, but still want those amazing Charleston waterfront views, this could be a great option for you. One of my favorite parts about this park is also how family friendly it is. There are kids splash pads, there are picnic areas along the waterfront here, plenty of walking paths, and you'll also find a marina. So that adds another dimension to the lifestyle. You can see the marina here behind us. So boating, paddleboarding, fishing, and just enjoying the water itself. So Like most of the island, this area connects to miles and miles of trails, which is something residents here really do enjoy. So there are people walking, running, biking these trails every day. So now let's head over to our final stop, which is going to be Smythe Park. And this is going to give you a great sense of more of that neighborhood lifestyle feel. So now we are over at Smythe Park, and this area really captures the classic neighborhood feel that Daniel Island is known for. At the center of the neighborhood is this large pond surrounded by green space, playgrounds, and walking paths. It's a place where families gather, kids play, and neighbors run into each other regularly. The homes around Smythe Park are some of the most recognizable on the island. Beautiful Southern style houses with large front porches, tree-lined streets, and thoughtful architectural details. So one thing I've always noticed about Daniel Island is how active the community is. And there are community events throughout the year, including parades, seasonal festivals, and neighborhood gatherings that really bring people together. So you also have some incredible amenities nearby, like Credit One Stadium. It hosts concerts and professional tennis events that are world-renowned, and the Daniel Island Tennis Center, which is known internationally and even hosts professional tournaments. So for families, Daniel Island also has excellent schools, and there are public sport fields, recreational facilities throughout the island. So all of this contributes to a lifestyle where people are outside, connected, and they're really engaged with the community. Sports and Daniel Island go hand in hand. This is the Daniel Island Recreation Center. It is one of the newer facilities built by Charleston County here on the island, and a fantastic facility for all of the residents that live here. Reason being is, well, they don't have to leave the island if they're involved or their kids are involved in any type of sports. They can walk here, they can bike here, hop on the golf cart. You have, behind me here, you have the world-renowned Credit One Tennis Stadium. I'm standing on a huge soccer field here. And then we also have a couple of baseball stadiums in the background here as well. So a lot of activities are going on here during the weekdays, a lot of sports practices, and then on the weekends, this area is just packed with games, packed with families. And when they don't have organized sports going on, you can come out here, like just myself, and enjoy these beautiful fields to yourself. If you want to get in a quick run or a good workout, you also have a host of activities that are being done in the recreation center as well. So another great reason why people love living here and being part of the Daniel Island community is with this recreation center here, it opens up a lot of opportunities for you to get out, to exercise, and be part of the community and meet other people. One of the biggest reasons families choose to live on Daniel Island is the quality of the schools and the convenience of having them right here in the community. The main public school here is Daniel Island School, and it serves K through 8th grade. It's a really well-regarded school in the Charleston area, and one of the things parents love is that many of the students can either walk, bike, or take a golf cart to school, which is something you don't see in many communities anymore. It's known for its strong academics, athletics, and a very involved parent community. Because Daniel Island was designed as a master planned community and neighborhood, the school is integrated right into the center of it, rather than being tucked away somewhere off a busy highway. And for high school, most students will attend either Philip Simmons High School, which is a public school, or Bishop England, which is the private school here on the island. Both are regarded as newer, modern facility schools with strong academics and athletic programs. So there are also additional private school options nearby throughout the Charleston area for families who prefer that route. But what really stands out to me about Daniel Island is how the entire community supports families. So between the schools, parks, sports fields, and miles of trails, kids grow up here with a lot of opportunities to be outside and connect with their neighbors. It's one of the reasons this island has become such a popular destination for families relocating to Charleston. If you're considering moving to Daniel Island, one of the considerations you do need to think about is the fact that you're on an island. Right behind me here, you will see I-526. I-526 connects to Daniel Island on two sides, and it is the main thoroughway to get on and off the island. There is another way that you could go a little north up Clements Ferry, but that's typically not ideal for most people when they live here. It's just too far to drive. So always something that I keep in the back of my mind is commute wise. How would this affect my daily commute, and where am I going to be traveling to and from if I'm a resident here on the island? Just keeping in mind that a lot of the things that you may need to visit, some of the larger like big box stores, you may have to travel over bridges. And you'll probably be doing that on a regular basis, depending on what your schedule looks like. So always something to keep in mind while you're considering Daniel Island as a place to move. Another consideration would be the fact that you do have an established HOA that you will be joining into. And this is a very active HOA as well. One of the things, though, that you do get from it is you can see and feel and touch where your money is going. There are quite a few amenities that you are allowed to use and that you get with joining the HOA, but you also see it in the everyday green spaces in the community around you. Every piece of landscaping in Daniel Island is meticulously maintained, and it shows. And it is really one of the things that residents love about the community is how curated it looks and how well maintained it always is. But if this is something that you don't enjoy, or you're not really in love with HOAs, this probably wouldn't be a community for you. Having worked on Daniel Island for over a decade, one of the most interesting things for me has been watching how the island has grown and evolved over time. So when I first started working here in the late 2000s, there was still a lot of development happening. And over the years, it's transformed into a fully built out community that blends beautiful homes, thoughtful planning, and incredible outdoor lifestyle. So whether someone is looking for the luxury golf course living, you want waterfront views or walkable restaurants, or just a family-friendly neighborhood with parks and trails, Daniel Island really offers a little bit of everything. So if you're considering moving to Charleston or exploring Daniel Island as a place to live, I'd be happy to help you navigate the options and find the right fit. Again, I'm Dustin.Guthrie with Carolina One Real Estate, and if you enjoy learning about Charleston neighborhoods like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel because I'll be sharing more community tours and real estate insights from around the Low Country. And as always, thank you for watching.